Hello, word enthusiasts, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Hello Word. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me as we explore the fascinating world of vocabulary. Today's word is chat, a two-level verb that means to talk informally. So, what does it really mean to chat? Well, it's all about having a casual, relaxed conversation, usually about light topics. It's the kind of talking you do with friends, family, or even acquaintances when you're not trying to be too serious. You might chat about the weather, your weekend plans, or the latest movie you saw. It's that easy, breezy back and forth that makes connecting with others so enjoyable. Think of it as the verbal equivalent of a comfortable hangout. Let's explore some synonyms for chat. One word that's quite similar is gossip. Now, gossip can sometimes have a slightly negative connotation, implying you're talking about someone behind their back, but it fundamentally involves informal talk. For instance, the teenagers gossiped about the latest school rumors. Another synonym is converse. Converse implies a more thoughtful or structured conversation, but it still involves talking. For example, the ambassadors conversed about international policy. We also have discuss. While discuss can be used for formal conversations, it can also refer to informally talking about an event. Let's say, we discussed our vacation plans over dinner. Yet another word is banter. Banter suggests lighthearted and playful conversation, often with jokes and teasing. An example would be, the comedians bantered back and forth on stage. Finally, there's yak. Yak can sometimes imply excessive or pointless talking, but it definitely falls under the umbrella of informal conversation. For example, the group of friends yacked for hours about their old school days. Now, let's look at some antonyms of chat. A strong antonym would be lecture. While chat is informal and interactive, lecture is formal and usually one-sided. For example, the professor delivered a lecture on quantum physics. Another antonym could be address. To address a crowd or individual suggests a formal speech or statement. An example would be, the president will address the nation tonight. Then we have declaim. To declaim is to speak in a formal and often theatrical way. A sentence example would be, the actor declaimed the famous monologue with great passion. Another good antonym is orate. To orate is similar to declaim, but it emphasizes skill and eloquence in public speaking. For example, the skilled politician can orate for hours without notes. Another example of an antonym would be preach. To preach is to deliver a sermon or to advocate a particular belief system, which contrasts to the casual nature of chat. For instance, the minister preached about the importance of forgiveness. So, how can you use chat in everyday life? Well, you can say things like, I'm going to chat with my friend about the party tonight. Or, we had a nice chat over coffee this morning. You can also use it in phrases like, let's have a chat soon. You may also say, she loves to chat on the phone for hours. Here are a few more example sentences to really solidify your understanding. I like to chat with my neighbors in the garden. They were chatting animatedly about the football game. We chatted online until late at night. He enjoys chatting with his colleagues during lunch breaks. She's always up for a chat about books and movies. And finally, let's chat over coffee and catch up. Now remember, chat is a verb that means to talk informally. It's similar to gossip, converse, discuss, banter, and yak, but it's the opposite of words like lecture, address, declaim, orate, and preach. You can use it in many everyday situations to describe casual conversation. That brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me on this linguistic adventure. I hope you found it both informative and enjoyable. Now, before you go, I have a small request. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Hello Word and leave us a review. Your support helps others discover the show and keeps us going. And now, I encourage you to create your own sentence using the word chat and share it as a comment under this video. I'm eager to see your creative and insightful examples. Until next time, keep exploring the wonderful world of words.